Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the culinary delights of Scotland. If you love discovering new places and stories, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon for more exciting content. So, without further ado, let's dive right in. First up, we have haggis, a traditional dish. It is a savory pudding containing sheep's heart, liver, and lungs, minced with onion, oatmeal, suet, a type of hard white fat, spices, and salt. Traditionally, these ingredients are encased in the animal's stomach, although artificial casings are commonly used in modern preparations. Once prepared, it is traditionally boiled for around 3 hours before serving. The origins of haggis are a subject of debate. Some believe that the dish dates back to ancient times and was a way for hunters and herdsmen to make use of every part of the animal. Others suggest that it was a means for the Scottish poor to utilize the less desirable cuts of meat and turn them into a nutritious meal. In recent years, haggis has been incorporated into various modern dishes and fusion cuisines. From haggis pizza and burgers to haggis stuffed chicken, chefs have found innovative ways to reimagine this traditional food. There are also vegetarian and vegan versions available, which use pulses, seeds, and vegetables as substitutes for meat. Next on our list is black pudding. Black pudding is made from pork blood, with pork fat or beef suet, and a cereal, usually oatmeal, oat groats or barley groats. The mixture is seasoned, packed into casings, and then boiled or steamed until it sets. Once cooked, it can be eaten cold, but it's more commonly sliced and fried or grilled. It is often considered a key component of the full English breakfast, or full Irish breakfast. It's also celebrated in some regions, such as the town of Barry in Greater Manchester, England, which claims to be the home of the best black pudding. Despite its sometimes controversial ingredients, black pudding is rich in iron and protein. In recent years, it has even been hailed by some as a superfood because of its nutrient content, although this label might be seen as a stretch by nutrition purists. Some contemporary chefs have embraced black pudding, incorporating it into gourmet dishes and tapas, proving its versatility beyond traditional breakfasts. Don't miss out on trying Cullen Skink, a creamy and smoky fish soup made with haddock. The soup originates from Cullen, a small fishing village located in Moray, on the northeast coast of Scotland. Skink is a Scots word for shin, or ham shank, which originally referred to a type of beef broth. Over time, however, the main ingredient shifted from beef to smoked haddock, giving rise to the rich fish soup that's known and loved today. Traditionally, the smoked haddock is first poached in milk. This milk, infused with the smoky fish flavors, then forms the base of the soup. The flaked haddock, sautéed onions, and boiled potatoes are added, and the mixture is seasoned, often with a touch of black pepper. Some versions might also include leeks or a splash of cream for added richness. Cullen Skink is often served as a starter during formal Scottish dinners but can also be enjoyed as a main dish, especially during colder months when a warming bowl of soup is most welcome. It's also a staple in many Scottish households during the festive season, particularly Hogmanay, the Scottish New Year celebration. If you're a fan of fish, you must try Arbroath Smokies. An Arbroath smoky is a whole haddock fish, traditionally hot smoked over hardwood. The result is a golden to dark brown smoked fish, with a rich and savory flavor. As the name suggests, this delicacy hails from Arbroath, a small town in the Angus region on the east coast of Scotland. The haddock used for smokies are first salted overnight. They are then rinsed and tied in pairs by the tail. The fish are hung on sticks and smoked over a hardwood fire in a special barrel-like smoker. This process not only cooks the fish but imparts a deep smoky flavor. No additional ingredients, colors, or additives are used. The tradition of making Arbroath smokies dates back to the 1800s. The method is believed to have been brought to the region by Scandinavian or Baltic settlers, though Arbroath has made it its own with unique adaptations. Today, Arbroath smokies are not only popular in Scotland but have gained recognition worldwide for their unique flavor profile and traditional preparation method. They are often sought after by chefs and food enthusiasts who value artisanal and regional food specialties. For a taste of Scotland's iconic dish, try a plate of stovies. Stovies, short for stoved potatoes, is a dish primarily made from potatoes, onions, and some form of meat. The ingredients are slowly stewed in a pot until they meld together into a rich, hearty dish. The dish is believed to have originated as a way to use up leftovers, especially from the Sunday roast. On a Monday, leftover meat and gravy would be combined with potatoes and onions and cooked slowly to create stovies. Stovies is more than just a dish, it's a piece of Scottish culinary heritage. It speaks to a time when wasting food was not an option, and ingenious ways were devised to create delicious meals from leftovers. For many Scots, it evokes memories of family gatherings and simple, homely comfort. Scotland boasts a vast coastline and is renowned for its pristine waters, making it one of the finest sources for seafood in the world. The cold waters of the North Atlantic and the North Sea provide a habitat for a wide variety of high-quality seafood. If you're visiting Scotland or seeking out Scottish produce, here are some of the seafood delicacies you should consider trying: Scottish salmon, Cromarty oysters, Shetland mussels, and hand-dived scallops. The next one is Scotch pie. It is a small, double-crust pie filled primarily with minced mutton or other meats. It's characterized by its vertical sides, hot water crust pastry, and a domed or flat top, which sometimes might have a hole in the center. The precise origins of the Scotch pie are not well documented, but its history likely dates back centuries. The pie's design, with its sealed-in meat, was practical for workers who needed a filling meal they could carry with them and eat without utensils. Beyond just being a popular snack, the Scotch pie holds a special place in Scottish food culture. There's even an annual World Scotch Pie Championship, where butchers and bakers compete to see who makes the best version of this iconic dish. For dessert, don't forget to try tablet. It's not a device, but a treat so sweet and crumbly, it'll make you forget about all other desserts. Tablet is a traditional Scottish confection that holds a cherished place in the country's sweet treats lineup. At first glance, one might mistake it for fudge, but a single bite reveals a world of difference. It's firmer and more crumbly than fudge, with a deliciously grainy texture that melts delightfully on the tongue. The primary ingredients of tablet are sugar, condensed milk, and butter, which are boiled together until they achieve a crystalline consistency. The origins of the tablet are somewhat murky, but it's believed to have been enjoyed in Scotland for centuries. Its sugary sweetness makes it a popular choice during festive seasons, especially weddings and Christmas. If you're ever in Scotland or at a Scottish-themed gathering and you see a plate of these sugary delights, don't miss the chance to have a piece or two. Next is the classic Scottish treat, Cranachan, a sweet mix of cream, raspberries, toasted oats, and whiskey. These elements come together to create a dessert that's both light and indulgent. Cranachan, originally known as crowdy cream, dates back centuries. It was traditionally consumed during the raspberry harvest in June. The dish has undergone variations over time, with whiskey becoming a more recent addition, reflecting Scotland's renowned spirit. Lastly, indulge in a warm slice of traditional Scottish shortbread, a buttery melt-in-your-mouth delight. The origins of shortbread trace back to medieval biscuit bread, a twice-baked, hardened and dried bread made from leftover dough, which was an economical way to use remnants. Over time, yeast in the recipe was replaced with butter, leading to a richer and more luxurious treat. Shortbread was popularized in the 16th century during the reign of Mary, Queen of Scots. She was particularly fond of petticoat tails, a thin, crisp shortbread baked in a large circle and segmented into triangular wedges, supposedly resembling the shape of fabric pieces used to make petticoats. Over the centuries, shortbread has become an emblematic representation of Scottish food culture. Different regions in Scotland have their unique twists on the basic recipe, introducing variations in ingredients and shapes. Celebrate Scotland's gastronomic wonders by exploring these 10 great foods during your visit. These dishes not only satisfy our palates but also tell the story of a nation steeped in history, tradition, and a love for hearty, genuine food. We've journeyed through flavors both timeless and delicious, and I hope you've enjoyed exploring Scotland's top 10 foods with me. If you ever find yourself in this magnificent country, Be sure to indulge in these culinary gems and experience the warmth of Scottish hospitality. Remember, there's no better way to understand a culture than through its food. Thank you for joining us on this delicious adventure. If you liked this video and want to discover more culinary delights from around the world, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell for more. Share your thoughts and your favorite Scottish dish in the comments below.